Hello, I'm Chris Campbell.
And I'm Blake Benberry, and we welcome you to 15 News. You know, Chris, with the summer season in full swing, many thoughts turn to the upkeep and maintenance of our environmental jewels.
Yeah, and the Southfield area has many of them.
Definitely, and the city recently turned its attention to the Rouge River. Let's check it out. A working weekend was in store for numerous residents, city staff, and Southfield-based Denso corporate volunteers who gathered to assist with the annual Rouge River Rescue cleanup.
So today, the water levels are pretty high, and we felt it was unsafe for anyone to be, working in the water today, just with all the recent rains. So instead of doing our normal woody debris management, logjam removal activity, we'll be doing an invasive species pull. We'll be removing garlic mustard in a couple of our park areas. So that's an activity where people go out and pull an invasive weed that takes over the floodplain, and we remove hundreds of bags of it.
Workers usually remove log jams, which are trees and branches that fall across the river to keep the water flowing and prevent erosion. But this year's heavy rains and flooding proved to be a problem.
After a major rain event, the river itself does overflow. At this point, we're at least below the banks. But after a real major rain, with the amount of stormwater that does come into here, the river itself will overflow its banks. I do have an example here. This is just a result of the water flow coming up to probably about here. And you can see that with the leaves and the debris that have kind of caught on this particular plant right here as the river's flowing downstream.
Volunteers also pulled more than 4,000 pounds of weeds and various other invasive species that threaten plant life, such as garlic mustard and Dame's rocket.
Today we're in the woods surrounding the Rouge River, and our main focus is on pulling invasive species, which is garlic mustard, Dame's rocket. The reason why we do that is because it is invasive, it's not natural to the area, and if we don't take care of it and control it, it will just take over the area, and it'd be a problem for all the natural species of plants and animals.
Southfield-based Denso International has supported the event for over 15 years and was 150 strong on the day of the rescue. While adults worked on the Rouge and surrounding areas, their children were treated to a presentation from Cranbrook's Bat Conservation Center.
Today we have more than 150 Denso associates out here to help rescue the Rouge. Every year we dig right into Rouge Rescue efforts, pulling out log jams, pulling invasive species, and this year we're also planting a native garden.
Volunteers all shared similar motivations in participating with the cleanup effort. They cited the preservation of a vital community access point and the opportunity to teach the next generation the importance of environmental stewardship as reasons for their participation.
Okay, well, in Southfield we've got about 26 miles of river that flows through the city, and it's one of our major natural resources, and we really want to keep it clean and use it as a recreation for the residents and communities in the area. So it's something that we want to protect.
Rouge Rescue is a very family-friendly event. We have a lot of parents with their kids here today. Not only do we want to be good stewards of the land, but we want to teach the next generation to also take care of the environment.
To learn more about the Rouge River Rescue, visit therouge.org.